this video, I'm going to be talking about the importance of observing your thinking patterns. First, before you get into this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the information that I'm about to share. So, first I want to say, your actions show a lot about how you think. What you do on a daily basis, what you've done in the past, and what you will do in the future will definitely show a lot about how you think. Even your past mistakes, your past accomplishments, just different things that happened in your past can even show a lot about you now and how you're either growing or how you are not growing and how you're just seemingly stuck. So if you observe your thinking patterns, you can also observe how you do things, and by observing how you do things or why you do things the way you do, you can improve. You can definitely change your thinking habits and patterns, and you can also change your actions by doing so. We are all, as humans, trying to move forward, or at least the people with sense, at least people who are called according to Yah's purpose, or people who just have a plan for their life even. We're trying to move forward to something greater. And in order to do that, you have to observe why you're having difficulties now. And most times it has to do with how you think and how you do things. Now, there can be other obstacles that have nothing to do with you. It can be people that are in your way. It could be holding you back from certain things, but sometimes it's just a matter of your thoughts and your actions, and not doing things how you should be doing them and not even realizing that. So if we can observe our behavior, observe our thoughts, and just observe ourselves as a whole, and try to fix things that might be out of place and try to change things in ourselves for the better, then it'll be easier for us to move forward. And working on today is most important. Looking at your thoughts today, looking at how you thought or how you're thinking today, and try to improve. You can look in the past and see how you thought and how you did things and draw from it, try to improve based off of it and different things of that nature. But it's also very important to not get stuck in the past and just focus on now, because some of your thought patterns that you had back then are long gone, and observing them won't really help you now. So, believe it or not, how you think determines a lot of how your day will go, today even. We all understand that Yah's will is done on heaven and in earth. His will is done. But that doesn't give us an excuse to just think any kind of way because it's ordained, or because it's His will for us to think this particular way. Believe it or not, we still have free will to do what we do and think how we think. And in the end, yes, it was ordained. But right now, while you can change things. While you have a conscience to, you can change things. So how you think, if it's a bad way how you think, then fix it. If it's confusing you in your life, different beliefs that you have, if it's confusing you, then drop it. Different feelings that you have and emotions, ways that you think, fix it, and you can move forward. Thought patterns that you have, there's plenty of them when it comes to different situations and different things, and it's best that you just observe them and really look closely at them, and that will be the only way you can move forward. Now, let's just say you're in a certain situation. Observe how you feel in that situation. Observe the thoughts that cross your mind in that situation. Whether it will be a situation that will cause you to doubt or cause you to have lack of hope, different things of that nature. Observe why you're thinking this way, and you'll begin to understand yourself a lot more if you just stop for a moment and think and look at how you're thinking. If you feel yourself about to have thoughts of doubt, stop for a moment. Just stop and think, is this right? Are these feelings right? Are these thoughts right? Just stop whenever you feel yourself Even if you feel yourself about to get happy over something that you're not even sure about, just cause yourself to stop and think, wait, I don't want to get my hopes up for something that's not even going to be that good in the end, or something that's not going to really bless me the way it should, or different things of that nature. Just stop and think, stop and observe, and you'll start to learn a whole lot more about yourself, and you'll start to really grab hold of your own thoughts and have more control over them. Because believe it or not, if Yah isn't influencing your thoughts, then trust me, something else is. It could be spirits, it could be your own self, your own desires, which our desires don't always line up with what Yah's will is, or what Yah wants for us, or what's pleasing in His sight. So if those are the things influencing your thoughts, then you need to just stop for a moment and observe and think, is it good or is it bad? Because it's either yay or nay. So it's really just best to observe your thoughts in every way possible, and your patterns, your thought patterns most importantly, because those are the things that patterns is a certain way it goes every single time. It's a certain pattern that it goes in. Whether it's a doubt pattern that it starts with this and ends with that all the time. Observe that and see why it starts with this and ends with that. You have to put a stop to it, and you have to observe it though in order to put a stop to it. We all have thinking habits that aren't healthy, and there's certain things that we have to do to combat them, and that's hopefully what I'll talk about in one of my next videos, Yah willing. Just observing your thought patterns is one of the most important things that you can do. Believe it or not, you'll gain a lot from just observing how you think. You'll gain a lot in the future, and you'll even change a lot for the better as you progress to the future. But if you don't just sit down and begin to observe how you think, you won't really see the little bad thoughts sprinkled in there. You won't really get to see that. You'll just keep living life as usual, not realizing that how you're doing things is based off of how you think, and how you think isn't always right. So if you just observe your thoughts and try to make them better, then you'll become a better person. With that being said, I hope this video was helpful. I hope these tips were helpful. If they were, leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know. Also, check out my description box where I have different links and different information about this video. And go over and check out my community where I post different scriptures, pictures, photography, and poetry, and different things of that nature. So with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like.